everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Brady's Browns going up against Kaepernick's Packers. With that, let's get you up to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the veterans. They'll play a little bit, we know that, but the big thing, this new crop of rookies and young guys, they get their chance to take the field and earn their spot.
Sean Sweezum now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback out of Nevada. It's Colin Kaepernick.
Began 2015 as the unquestioned starting quarterback for San Francisco. Had a really rough game against the Arizona Cardinals and lost his job, and later ended the season having shoulder surgery. He's looking for a big bounce back in 2016.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Latavius Murray. Touchdown, Packers. Latavius Murray, 65 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they're led out by their 4-time Super Bowl winning quarterback in his 17th season now for Michigan. It's Tom Brady.
If you want to see a guy who absolutely loves the game of football work, try and see Tom Brady at practice. It is absolutely fascinating. When he's not on the field with the offense, he's off on another field doing individual drills, staying sharp, staying in shape. This is a guy who says he wants to play 10 more years. He certainly works like it.
And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And now it's second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. 3rd down here. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Whenever we talk about Zach Brown, the first thing that comes to mind is speed. He can absolutely fly at the linebacker position.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And caught right side, Green. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Hyde. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And this is Shepard on the catch. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2nd down following the run.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Bell, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. Antonio Cromartie looks the part to me out there, partner, as a corner. Tall, angular, great speed, and really good instincts to make plays on the football.
It showed off right there. Used those instincts, knocked it away. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Browns are going to have a first down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
So after that big game, on first down, Brady. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball. Usually happen, it takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On second down, it's Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a
8th play of the drive. So they'll give down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And here's Sweezum now, set to kick it away now, following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to just see the openings, sprint through the gap.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Now Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Barkley. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ricky Jean-Francois able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Atama Rubin in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is brought in by Hardy. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fresh set of downs here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Now back to throw. Drops it underneath to Forte. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that brings up 4th down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back to throw here. A dump off to Forte. And, oh, the ball's out. Forte loses it. And this is picked up by the Browns.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
This one caught. Andre Caldwell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Packers right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Browns know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Packers heading out on their opening drive. Murray's going to break into the secondary, and he'll win the sprint to the end zone. 1st and 10. Packers is up now by 7. Brady's going to find his mark, and that connection will lead to a gain of 24 yards. But they end up coming away with just 3 on the drive. Packers take it at the 49. Barkley's going to complete the pass from the gun. And the pass and catch will end up going for 21 yards. Packers would later kick a field goal. Offense on the field now after the pick. Austin's able to get open here. He would pick up 2 yards and then duck out of bounds. The defense would later recover a fumble and get off the field. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
Here we go.
Now McCoy. And he hits his target. This is Clay Harbor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's McCoy, and he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds the tight end Harbor, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And the play clock's running down.
False start, offense.
They'll set up a throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And some room to work. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
So they're operating in the red zone.
We got three, fellas. Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Barkley. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Offside. Defense. Still second down.
From the 3 now, it's second and goal. This is Forte. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That's caught at the 1. It'll be a gain of 4. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Frank's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Packer defense getting set to go again. That interception the last go-around when they were out there, 4 turnovers now for this unit. Pretty impressive.
And how happy are they to actually run back on the field? Most of the time, defenses want to get off the field, but when you picked off 4 passes,
they want to stay out.
They want to stay out there and not just pad their stats, but really give themselves a game to remember and a game to play off of the rest of the season.
And they'll be looking for turnover number 5 now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Play clock winding down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. They'll drop the throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. They run for it. Here's Powell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Here we go. Green 39.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
This is the running back, Powell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Here's a play fake as they set up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're in a good spot. Two-possession game, barely, but a two-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Back to the ground on first, it's Forte. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry, good pick up on first down. On second down, Forte. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
What a tough loss. I mean, it's one thing to lose a shootout. Losing a low-scoring game, kind of deflating because your offense never really got going.
Your defense gains confidence, though. They understand that they can play with anyone in the league. They'll be on the side of the offensive guys the next week saying, come on, fellas, just pick it up a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.